We had effortlessly cruised the Italian islands with some amazing stops, and we were now aiming for the mainland. This changed everything for us. And we soon discovered nothing to be easy anymore. The weather that previously had seemed like summer would never end now made clear it had. But that is of course something we knew would happen sooner or later. It's a long time since we needed full sailing gear on, but it's been rainy and windy and upwind, but now we have about 5 miles left, so we get a bit of shelter from land, but it's gonna be nice to get there. Time to take off the clothes.
Yeah, approaching harbour, and we're looking like we're coming from the big sea, and now it's soon sunny and nice.
And at first we at least had a bit of luck with us, as we found a yacht club close to the historical sites. It turns out we have our boat quite close to Ercolano. It's just a half an hour walk to this site. It's a lot less known than Pompeii, but it was also buried under the eruption of Vesuvio, and it's more, I think it's more leftovers from the houses because it was buried in lava and not ashes. So we are on our way to see this site. We thought we were coming in the low season, but considering the amount of buses, I'm not really sure that's the case. After the eruption in 79 AD, this site was preserved for centuries before it was unearthed. The Romans were about Gunnar's length or even smaller. He could, yeah, it's made for you. Then the first storm approached, and yes, we were lucky we could stay in a port to wait it out, but we also quickly learned Italy is not cheap for boaters. It came as a quite big surprise to us that prices are much higher than in Spain or France. In fact, we were lucky to be at this place, except for the rolling waves and the breaking over the pier, since we could have a discount for staying multiple days. When the storm faded and we planned to leave, it was still too much swell to consider to anchor, so we called all the marinas along the coast we aimed for, but not a single one accepted us, but one that asked €120 a night in low season. This was twice as much as we had ever been quoted in Spain in the absolute high season. From now on, Italy only became a struggle, to at all find a place to go, to not get ruined and to ditch the storms. Never ever before discovered this hard to find a place to stay. Because of the storm that's been, it's a little bit of a swell, so it's not suitable to anchor at most places, and we are rejected in every marina. I think we tried to call 15 marinas by now, so we're making one last try, or we're gonna head south to where we know there's another boat that's told us there is space in the anchorage where they are, because it's a little bit more protected. So we're gonna try Setara. We called them, and in the marina there is no space, but there's supposed to be a free pier. We're not really sure it is, but some people say. So you're gonna see, and also see if there's calm enough, so they're in a swell. So yeah, exciting. Long day. This day was a lucky day. Well, it took us almost 12 hours to finally find a place, and we had to accept quite some swell. But hey, a free place after a long day. And Gunnar was soon happy. You're happy?
I am very happy. I'm so glad that we chose this place. Look at this. It looks absolutely lovely.
Next day all the swell was gone, and so was the wind, at least for a while. We are motoring, but we can see the wind lies pretty clear in front of us now. It's a dramatic difference of no wind and the dark patch where you can see the wind over there. The wind is soon coming. It's interesting that you can see on the water so well how it comes closer. Let's go and furl out the Genoa. don't be fooled by what you see here to think we had a lovely second part of the sailing. 30 minutes prior we entered the port. We had 32 knots of wind and heavy rain, but going into port in those conditions, filming is not really what you should prioritize. But this time we could enjoy a whole 2 days of nice weather before the next storm stroke. Surprisingly, the port was very calm despite the waves breaking outside, and the setting was gorgeous. Today we made an effort to leave Maratea because of the big waves that we were expecting and the strong winds that's going to come tomorrow. But we were just getting out of the harbor inlet and there were some waves, but it was not really bad. And then our entire solar panel construction broke. But we managed to retrieve it from the water and turn around and go back into the harbor. And now the waves are really building, so we're going to be stuck here for maybe 3 or 4 more days. You can feel the spray coming from salt. Maybe I should hurry up. It's breaking through all over those big piers. But it's this far very calm in the harbor, so the breakwaters makes a good job to protect. It's starting to come a little bit of swell, but it's definitely not as bad as we had in Torre del Greco, and we think it's going to be not at all that bad. This was only the beginning of Italy being difficult. Join us next week as we continue. And if you like this episode, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.